Hey y'all, hey, you are watching and listening to Lex.Between the Lines. I'm so excited today. I don't know if I am going to be able to stay between the lines, but this is your trigger warning. You'll see once you find out who we have in the building with us today. So I am going to let them introduce themselves. Today we're going to talk about an inherited and generational wealth that came with something other than money. So, if you ladies who would like to introduce themselves first,
I'll
Anna.
go. I'll go. Sure. I figured the one of them would jump in, but hey y'all, hey, I'm Anna Faye, author of My Woman, His Wife, The Aftermath, Get Money, Chicks, My Little Secret. I wrote so many books. My recent project with these two beautiful ladies is Vengeance. I write across most genres. I'm not going to say all, and I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
I am Octavia Grant. Ooh, yeah, hear me better with. I'm having technical difficulties today, child. I
That's
am
all right.
Octavia. I'm Octavia. I am the author of Dear Vicky Work Husband and Cutthroats. My latest project was Vengeance with these beautiful black women. I have been writing for about 9 years. In 9 years, I have penned over 40 books. I started with urban fiction, and now I am a dedicated thriller author.
All right. I'm guessing it's my turn now. I am
Yes,
Olivia
ma'am.
Renee Wallace. Um, my primary genre has been romance and erotica, but I haven't moved into this thriller thing like these ladies. Um, Vengeance is my second thriller project. Third thriller project actually, but I have the Brooks and Teachers trilogy that just recently came out about a month ago, and it's three different genres, three different stories about three different male black teachers. So I dabble in a little bit of everything. So and working on doing even more.
Okay.
You got static.
I was just gonna say, is it just me that's here?
Yeah, I'm hearing it, but okay, go ahead.
Oh, was it on me?
Mm-hmm.
Because I heard it with Octavia a little bit, and then I didn't hear it anymore. So I'm not sure.
Look at technology's want to show its tail today.
Yes, it does. It's raining in Florida, so it could be. The weather is crazy here.
It's crazy in
It's
Louisiana
windy
too.
here. I don't know if that affects anything. So, is it any better?
Yeah, because you're a little glitchy, Olivia.
I don't know. I don't want to be glitchy. I am sitting in my car because I was driving.
And that's crazy because all the while before
That I
it was doing.
Right. Can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I got everything turned up.
Okay. Yeah, it could just be the spot you in. You know that
And it
weird
bright.
Wi-Fi.
It looked like you got brighter. Like your phone kind of pop your image.
For
What'd you
me?
do? The back facing camera. Did you change the camera?
No, I didn't do anything. I just unplugged from the car.
Oh,
Oh, it could have been your car's
The Bluetooth.
interference. Yeah, the Bluetooth.
So
Oh.
it's better now, though?
yes,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
better.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
cool beans.
So Anna, how
Yes,
did we
ma'am.
start this? How did we start? How did vengeance be birthed?
I went begging. Like, hey girl, hey. So there's this thing. I just asked politely, kind of sort of
Did you
please.
know them before you? Did you know them
I
before
mean,
you?
I'm not going to say I knew them, but I knew them. Like we all know each other. We all out in these literary streets. But did I know them? I don't know that I did. Not as well as I know them now. And
So it went down in the DM,
it went
It
down in the
did.
basically.
yeah. It went down in the DMs. Octavia sent me a copy of her book in 2023. Didn't know who she was, just met her. Didn't even know that black people was writing thriller. And I said, oh, I'm on the wrong side of the coin. I need to get over here. And she sent me her book. And then like 2024 came in, and I'm like, I need to write with her. Maybe I should. Let me pray on it. And then one day I just got up the nerve, was like, so this is what I want to do. Don't you want to do it with me? And she was like, yeah. I said, you do? Girl, I'll be right back. Let me go write a couple thousand words. I'll be right back. Like, and that's just how it went down. Olivia Renee designed the cover for Erotic Snapshots for me. She designs a lot of book covers. And she wrote a book called Fractured. I said, oh, she writing thriller now? Get on over here, sis. Let's go. And yeah, we just made it happen.
What did y'all think when she hit y'all up to work on this project?
I honestly was I was happy. And I'm gonna tell you why. When I sent her the book, how I found Anna, she used to make these like very detailed bookmarks. And someone tagged her in it because I asked who made the bookmark. And when I found out it was her, I'm like, this cannot be the Anna J. Like it's impossible. So when I found out that it was, I have a very nice personality, right? This how I am right now is how I am always. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I love you. Da 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 da. She sent me the bookmarks, and she sent me more than what I ordered. And then I sent her my book, my very first. Y'all go with your daddy. I sent her my the very first book that I wrote as an independent author. And I'm like, God, if you ever see fit for this woman to want to work with me, I am all in. And God said, you know what, girl, I got your back. And she asked me, she asked me, and I was like, yeah. And then we waited because we both had things going on. And then she came back to me like, you know what? Olivia Renee wrote this, and I feel like she would be good for the project. And I'm like, because Renee has been doing book covers for me for the longest. I remember her saying, I love making these, but I can never write this. And I'm like, nah, she lying. But of course, I'm not going to try to force something on you that you don't want to do, right? Because she designed Dear Vicky, right? She have 100% creative control. I'm not a graphic designer, so I don't tell you how to do your job. And I knew that she had it in her because her designs were just too spot on. And then when Anna said, you know what, I'm going to bring her in, we have what we have today. And it was a phenomenal, it has been phenomenal.
So it's like a full circle moment.
Yes.
So how
Hmm.
did this
Hmm.
collaboration work? Because I know y'all are all in different cities, and the story. Let me tell y'all something. I have read things with more than one author, and it was like, y'all know y'all done read stuff with more than one author, and it's like you could tell when another author picks up the pen. But in this, it flowed like it was like one voice. Like you couldn't tell who wrote what or how did y'all
Hmm.
write this? Like did y'all send stuff back and forth? Did y'all all sit down and write together on Zoom? How did we get this?
Girl, we don't have time for no Zoom. Who? Ain't nobody got time for that.
You know people be on Zoom, not Zoom. You know the what they be
Girl,
doing,
no.
the sprints, the
We I had time for that, child. I know I don't. I don't know what they got time for, but I don't have time for that. Catch me in these streets. Um, no, we pinky promised when we were done this project that we were not going to tell who wrote what part because it really doesn't matter. The book flowed,
mm-mm,
you know.
it
Hmm.
did.
Um, let's just say we have our group chat, so we would just pop in periodically. How old is so and so? What was some kid's name again? Well, how do y'all feel about this? That kind of thing. But we just took our creative liberties and made it do what it do, and that's what we got. That's what happens when you pray for things, though.
That
It
is
just
true.
it just does what it's supposed to do. So it wasn't no extensive writing sprints and no crap like that. We were writing this book in between writing other books.
Hmm.
So
Getting
it just all
prepared
just
to go to book events.
yeah.
So we
So
just freestyled it, and it came out as to what you have today. When you're working with people that you respect, you don't have to give them guidance.
No, and we ain't
right?
on their neck about it. Like we already
Mm-mm.
understood the assignment. So yeah.
Wait, so y'all mean to tell me? Did y'all outline or like have like how did this
Oh,
develop? Did y'all just let it? It just flowed.
well, the only thing I did do in the very beginning, I gave them a concept. These are the people.
Hmm.
This is the, we got the Houston Family Funeral Home. These are the people that work at the funeral home. This is how they're related. This is what I gave them. I like to build character profiles. So like everybody gets a birthday. So this is how Tyrone would act if he was a Sagittarius. This is how Selena would act if she was a Virgo. That kind of thing. This is what I got. Then we're going to just make it do what it do. I trusted them wholeheartedly because I knew I prayed about this. So God was like, go ahead and ask these girls, do they want to do this project? So it wasn't no whole like I didn't have to babysit. I didn't have to do none of the things. It wasn't no timeline. We was able to take our time and do the project, and we got it
Hmm.
done. When I say they understood the assignment was understood.
Y'all definitely understood the assignment. That is crazy. Like this is crazy. My mind is like blown right now that it
Or
wasn't a
so
struck.
because when we
I'm
read it
trying
in
to.
its entirety, we was all like, damn, like how did that even? Yeah,
And I can't do outlines because if I
no,
outline, I don't follow it. Like I'm such a free spirited writer
yes,
that if I'm trying to follow a structure, it won't come out the way that I want it to come out. So
it
it's
feels
like if
forced.
I'm
Like
doing that, it just comes out like I'm hitting points instead of telling a story. And that doesn't work for me. I have to just go where the wind takes me and
or
it works for
just
me.
technically, yep.
Now, with me,
That is
I tend to
insane.
write down what I want to happen. Not necessarily an outline, because I will try outline, but the characters are going to do what they want to do. But
Hmm.
I kind of jot down what I want, or things that I've learned from either of the ladies that we've talked about, and then try to figure out how exactly I want that to happen, and then I just let it flow. I just let it go then. But me, I will ask questions because, like I said, they are the pros. These ladies' names start with the word the THEE, because they are those chicks. So I will ask questions because I'm still kind of new to it. But everything just kind of fell into place. Everything just kind of worked out with everything.
So let's get into the story. And I don't want to give spoilers because I want people who haven't read it to still be able to enjoy it. But Brother Tyrone, first of all, why I have a cousin named Tyrone?
Is he a mortician?
He is not. But the actions kind of yeah. The fact I said, why are these people named like people we would actually meet in the streets and stuff, like your local, your neighbor, like your real neighbor, Celine,
Octavia asked
Solana.
that question. Octavia asked that same question when we were writing the story. She said, "Why is this man's name Tyrone?" I said, "Because we didn't have Daquans back in the day.
Oh my god!
We had regular names back in the day. His name wouldn't have been, something weird like that." So
Yeah, with a dad named Cecil. There was definitely some
a dad,
Cecils back in the day.
yeah, he wouldn't have been Hanif. You understand what I mean? Like they didn't have them in the 1970s. They came about, later on, 2000, something like that.
I'm not gonna play with you, Anna.
Am I lying though?
You really not.
Mm-mm.
I said when I first started reading, it said Tyrone, and then it said Cecil, and then I love how we were discovering Tyrone has so much depth to him. And I love how y'all did it to where we were able to see his inner thoughts and the fact that it was going back and forth from like his videos. We got to see it in real time of him explaining with his daughters. How did that concept, like, was it hard to write like the flashbacks with his thoughts and then it flowed so smoothly into Celine and Solana, into them watching the video, like what was the concept behind that? Or how did we get like this is how we're going to do it?
Well, you got to keep in mind that Tyrone was telling the story in the afterlife. His kids were telling
Hmm.
the current story. So we were meeting Tyrone after he was already gone. His kids are still here. So they were learning about we were all learning about Tyrone. They were so were we.
Mhm.
And I think when you're writing, you kind of know, even without outlines or guidelines, you still kind of have to like mentally figure out, okay, how do I want to tell this story where the reader understands where the author is coming from, right? So it's like it's
Hmm.
just something innate when you've been writing for so long. You just know what needs to be covered. You know the questions kind of in your mind that the readers are going to want to know, and that's what normally drives us when we're writing, because you know, okay, they're gonna have this question, they're gonna want to know what happens here, there, and so you automatically go in writing knowing that you're gonna have follow-up questions. You try to touch all of those points when you're writing.
And as an
Oh,
avid
got
reader, I
you.
know what I want in a book. I know what I want to read when I'm reading a book. So
Exactly.
it just kind of flows that way.
Yeah,
And it
and giving like
worked.
flashbacks kind of gives you more insight on that person as opposed to just that surface. You know, without
Hmm.
those flashbacks, I mean, we already know that this man is a vigilante or this man is a killer, but why? How did he get to this point? So those flashbacks help give him humanity, more or less than just, we know this dude up here chopping folks up in the neighborhood. So you get to get him like and feel his emotions and his whys and things like that, like how he came to be, how he didn't even want to do this at first and he was brought into it. Without those flashbacks you wouldn't know that. You would just assume this dude just like messing folks up for the
Hmm.
game of it, but it's deeper than that once you get to know him.
And then the daughters, because they were like opposites. How far
Hmm.
apart were they? Were they like a couple, 2 years apart,
3 years.
Hmm.
3 years apart? How did y'all create the daughters, like their personalities? Because one surprised me, and I thought it gives you like it's gonna be the other one, and then you get this little twist and shock, and you're like, I didn't see that because I thought it was gonna be.
Well, their
How do
names
we?
their names mean the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon are complete opposites.
Hmm.
So they were
I did
treated as
not know that.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I researched that.
If you be so intentional with stuff, see that's why I like having these to get behind it because I did not know that.
Hmm.
Well, when they had the first letter, um Tyrone called them like the sun and the moon. So I gave the hint that their names meant something, but I don't know that people picked it up.
Then I'm gonna have to go back and read, and I'm gonna have to go back and read it for a third time because y'all, I read this twice.
Mhm.
I read this twice. Did y'all see
You
that?
held your fingers up and the balloons came.
Wait a minute, because I ain't never seen that before.
That's hilarious. Yes.
Shoot, I forgot what I was saying. That distracted me. Oh, I read the book. Let me not put my fingers up. I read the book 2 times.
Mhm.
Because I was just like, Tyrone, I ain't gonna lie, that was my favorite character, y'all.
Yeah, I love
That
Tyrone
Tyrone.
was
was
really that dude. He
Yeah.
really was.
the fact that we got, and I almost want to see, I want to, is there gonna be like a prequel to where we get more in depth of Tyrone or?
Hell no, Sagana. I don't think so. I mean, we wasn't planning it. We, we got other projects on the table. You know what I mean? We got other stuff. So if something does come along, you know, I guess you'll find out when everybody else found out. But it's as of right now, no.
As of right now, no. Then let's talk about how it ended. Because it felt like it didn't end. It felt like the beginning of something, like a new beginning for the.
For the Houston family, I mean,
Uh,
it's new people taking the reins right now. That's it. That's all.
I feel like we were ushering in a new generation or something.
And that's a good thing though. That means the readers don't want more. So it's
Yes.
definitely a good thing.
And let me say, I know y'all on somebody FBI watch list.
That is my goal. I'm gonna be honest. I've said that before. It is my goal to have the FBI knock on my door and say, "Why are you looking this stuff up?" I
Why
don't know
Cause I
why.
can
Like it is.
the the scenes, and I'm trying to say it where I don't give away some of the like the grocery store scene.
that's a little, a little
I
snap.
have, it almost make me not want to go in the store and eat no meat. Just get plain vegetables or chicken, something that I. Cause what?
I mean,
What did you Google to?
I mean,
That's not even a. It's not even a question. I'm trying to formulate it. Who?
we we
Oh, okay, let me.
we had to look up things when we were writing this book. Just, I mean, just in general. I don't work at a grocery store. Do any of you ladies work at a grocery store? So we
No,
don't
no, no.
we don't know how things work at the grocery store. I even with us doing a funeral home, I've never worked at a funeral home. I had to look things up. I had to find out. We had to look at stuff. How long does it take to cook a body? What's the
Or
typical
how long? Or what formulation mixing with the was cocaine? Did I see cocaine mixed with the?
from the neighborhood? I mean, he got it from the people. But you also know that, like, a lot of the times with Octavia, especially with Octavia and I, and we, drug Renee into it. We love research books. So we see
Mm,
books that we love. All of us got to have it. I'm like, oh girl, I'm about to look out for your mail. I'm about to send you something, or she'll find a
exactly.
book that has to do with any kind of thing, especially torture. Oh, Anna, I'm about to send you. Oh, I'm about to send y'all. So one thing about us is we're gonna research something. We're gonna look at personality traits. We're gonna look at what to do with sunflower seeds in a crunch. You understand what I mean? Like
How do
that's
you
one
even discuss that? But how do you even discuss that? Like, this is what we're gonna do. I'm a
thing.
right. Like, did y'all pass that scene back and forth? I'm just trying to formulate.
Oh, I don't
Cause
know that we
what?
did, but I don't know that we did, but it landed the way it needed to land.
And I think when you're working with people that you respect, you like, I know these ladies work, right? So you kind of know, okay, well, I can ask this question and it not seem weird, or I can suggest this thing and then it's like, okay, this happens in these type of books. My kid's beating on the window, y'all. Like this is what happens. So when we have to ask these strange questions, it does not seem strange because this is our writing style, right? Like she said, we mail books to each other all the time because we need it for our writing. Research is very important. Even in thriller, you have to research your scenes. You have to research how to do things so it can be authentic. Like if I said I have a grocery store in the funeral home. That's a lie, right? You have to do research
Sandwiches and
because
body.
when things don't connect, it's like, okay, yeah, she don't know what she's talking about. That takes away from the story, right? I
And the
remember
reader
reading a
will
book.
point it out if
Oh,
it don't seem
yes, they
authentic,
will. Yes, they will. I
and will
remember reading a
drag you.
book and it was like a 1990s book and they had an iPhone like 16. That doesn't make sense, right? You have to make things make sense. And sometimes that comes with a conversation. And because these ladies, we all were in the same field, what the strange questions make sense.
Hmm. And you just need to know how things work. Like, if you're
Hmm.
cutting off a body part and you don't want the person to die, what do you do? That's a conversation. You know.
It's the fact that you just so composed. That's a conversation. What do
Yeah,
you do?
girl.
What?
I'm gonna chop this pizza off. How long you think he gonna bleed for? Like, that's
Oh
regular
my
everyday
God.
conversation for us. Yeah, like torture. Like, how do we do it? How do we do it?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Did y'all have any nightmares after writing anything up in here?
not this time
Not
around.
me, no.
No, I think I'm starting to get comfortable at this point.
Thanks to y'all, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
like a couple years ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to read a story like Vengeance, and now it's like, yeah, this this is my type of thing now. Yeah, I'm still lovey dovey, but it might be a body in the back room.
I was just
Gotta
gonna
have a
say,
body.
Renee, how was
On
this
the
transition? Because you say you mostly wrote romance, and your other thrillers, were they as extensive, like the torture, as in Vengeance, or was it more psychological? Do we have serial killers?
It was more psychological. So in Vengeance, I got to dig a little deeper. I'm like, I can't come like a pansy, and I'm working with these two ladies. It can't be like, she tripped and fell down the stairs and died. No, that I can't do that with them, because they taking you out. Folks is getting peeled like grapes. So no. So I had to step my game up. It couldn't just be a scary sound at the window. It had to be somebody getting tossed out that mug. So I had to step up, and now I like it. It's addictive. Y'all fault. I blame y'all.
And Olivia Renee Wallace got bars. Don't let her, cause she act like she all shy and everything. But baby, she brings the heat. We talk about we gotta
Hmm.
keep up with us. We gotta keep up with her. She ain't slick.
Definitely. It's always the quiet ones you gotta look
Yeah.
out for.
Hmm.
Child, I'm still over here in torture chamber. Like my mind, the fact that y'all do you take therapy? Anybody
Oh
go to
yeah,
therapy?
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Do they ask
Every
about y'all
Wednesday.
work? So do they ask y'all about y'all work?
They
My
do.
therapist knows that I'm an author.
He knows
He has
about
never suggested me. He's okay with it, actually. He says it's an outlet, and it is for me. So,
as long as
yeah,
I act on it. As long as the body don't
Yeah,
start piling up again in the basement. So make sure the cement dry all the way.
Anna.
oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, that last house was a mess. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not a killer. Don't push me. Um, but no. But Olivia Renee Wallace has. I will say this though. One of our favorite lines from the book. She wrote it, and we had to go back. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna say it. One of I don't know if it's theirs, but
See,
everybody.
precision is key.
No, not that one. But it's if you haven't gotten right with the Lord, now is the time.
We need that on a
Child.
t shirt, y'all.
That was she wrote that,
And
and
send
I
me the
was like,
link so I
oh,
can get it.
baby, listen. The girl, when I say we were sitting there, it's like as the book was going, everybody's mouth was open, like I cannot believe this is happening, and it was just unfolding like right in front of us. The whole
Mm-hmm.
like everything, it was stuff that we didn't even think of initially, and once it was written, we was like, oh, that was the one. It was such a great project. It really was.
Mm-hmm.
Precision is key. Is there a deeper meaning? Because dad would always. Did dad start to say that, or did Tyrone start it? I know it was like a to make sure your lines and stuff are straight whenever you're cutting, but was there a deeper meaning behind? Because I kept seeing it a lot, and then the fact I felt like it was like an underground railroad to people who had a hand to let you know, like they were a part of it, or precision is key. Then wait for a reaction, like that mean are you involved?
No, I mean it was more like a motto. It's what they stood by. Because despite being killers, they were about their business. The professionalism, precision in everything. Whether you're dealing with somebody who died of natural causes or if you did it yourself. So it was just like it was a motto. It's something that they lived by. It's something that they stood by. Not necessarily. I don't think it was necessarily like a sign that we're part of this network of killers or anything like that. It's just their motto. It's what they stood by. You
And
got
I,
quality
I,
work
I
from the
love
Houston family.
I love that they handle both the legitimate bodies as well as the illegitimate bodies the same way. That way there was never a slip up. Like, okay, I'm handling, even though you go on someplace else, I'm gonna handle you the same way. That way when I'm on a authentic deceased person, I'm not going to mess up the way I would do someone that I brought in here. So I love that they use precision.
I wondered that because I was like, they're gonna die anyway. Why they worried about bacteria? Like,
But
if they gonna be dead.
if you handle you when you clean in your kitchen, you give the same love to the pots and pans that you do to the plates and the cups. You don't half wash the plates and the cups because they didn't cook the meal. You know,
Right.
you're gonna handle everything the
Yes.
same way. You're gonna handle it all the same way. So the Houstons were God fearing people. They gonna give. I'm gonna give this body back to the Lord. I hope you're right. I hope you got right. Because I'm gonna give you back the way you supposed to came. I'm gonna make sure you handle it. They're gonna get the platinum package. We gonna give you the one the top dollar package and make sure you're pristine when we lay you down. It's all about respect. Respect for the dead. They deserve it too, even though they already gone.
It was the way they kept saying we doing the Lord's work.
Oh yeah. Cause the Lord be taking long. He be busy with other stuff. I got it. I'm gonna handle it. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. You go fit. You work on that. I work on this. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Gotta love him.
Yeah, you go help that nun with those orphans. I got this dude over here. This drug dealer, I got him. Don't worry about it.
I got it. Yep.
Andre,
Andre. Yes.
why? I said the room smell like wet and chemicals. Cause is that a dead body on the table? And y'all, what?
Look,
What's
she
your
deserved that.
problem?
She
Yeah.
She
deserved
dealt with
it.
enough in her life. She deserved. She deserved. Yeah, yeah.
Need a little release.
You don't think so?
She was stressed out. She needed something.
And see, it was like Andre had a cameo. That's why I said, why do I feel like it's more? Because Andre had a little story going on with his was it his cousin? So I was like, and then when Larry, what's his name? Oh, Larry. We got any pictures of Larry, like any art? Cause she said Larry was the way she described
Yeah.
Larry. I need to see what Larry looked like.
We do have a visual for Larry. I don't know if it's out there yet, but we do have it. Larry was fine.
If it was an
Larry.
actor out there, who would you say he looked like?
Um, who did we say? I can't even remember.
At one point, we had said Method Man.
Method Man. Let me see.
Nah, that we already changed her from that.
I know, but at one
He's
point, no,
finer. He's finer than Method Man.
Yes.
oh, Method Man,
Why I
fine.
can't place Method Man face?
I don't know how the method man.
Oh,
But fine. You ever see like those like them older men like a silver fox?
Yeah, he's a zaddy though.
Definitely a
He's a
silver fox.
zaddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Both
they
him
be
and
showing
Yeah,
the
Method.
videos on
he's involved
Facebook.
with Method Man.
Exactly. Like they not no old cripple bent up, bent over back crack. Like these men is fine. Tyrone Houston was that one, okay? He aged gracefully. And Larry was the same way. Like they wasn't no you could tell they in the gym, they lived a good life. You know what I mean?
They had to be in the gym picking up bodies.
Yeah, exactly. Bodies be heavy. So these wasn't no this wasn't like your somebody's grandfather. This was this was like, oh, he nice. I like him a little.
Bodies do be heavy. Bodies do be heavy.
Yeah.
So when I was interning, before I got my criminal justice degree, I was taking classes to be a radiology technologist, and we had to do X-rays in the morgue. It was very scary because I'm a very scary person in real life. And when I went to lift a head to turn it, it felt like I was lifting a bowling ball. It was extremely heavy.
Dead weight.
However, the medical field was not for
Mm.
me. It was not for me, and I left that quickly.
You had to lift the
Quickly,
dead head.
I did. Yeah, to position it for X-rays. I've had a very interesting life. I've had a very interesting life, but the medical field was not for me. So I left and I got my criminal justice degree, and I use what I learned in criminal justice to write these books.
And y'all know I'm still in the medical field. I see dead bodies daily sometimes.
Where do
So
you work, Anna?
so I manage the ED here in Philly, the emergency department. So our
Okay.
gunshot, our Babies come. Sometimes the babies are born right in the ED. The mom died in the ED, giving birth to the baby. They come in shot. They come in stabbed. They come in with the eye hanging out their face. Like I see stuff all the time. So for me, like seeing when I walk past the room and I'm like, oh, room 13 dead. Close the curtain, keep moving. Like it's already done. Like I don't even. I'm so desensitized to it now. But before that, fun fact, when I was in school for cosmetology, this when I was young, they I never forget a funeral home came to the school because they needed people to do hair at the funeral home. And I was like, oh, I can definitely do that. Mind you, I'm young, I'm 19. Go down to the funeral home. And what they don't tell you is if you don't have enough embalming fluid in the body will sit up. So I mean,
Wait.
yeah, it'll start to fold into itself. Oh, sorry, it'll start to fold into itself. So I'm in the one room doing the makeup, and you can see like it was like a window, and you can see in the other room. And the guys that worked there they were such assholes. Like they would leave like eyeballs in the drawers and stuff like that. But he said to me, he said, "Listen," he said, "I have to run, get embalming fluid. I'll be right back." I said, "Okay." And I'm doing the hair of the person that's in front of me, but I can see like the body is rising, like it's real slow. It's very gradual. And I'm looking and I'm like, is that person really sitting up? Like the person was sitting up. So by the time like they were like sitting up, I'm like, oh, I'm in there losing my mind. I call him and he says to me, Anna, you have to go in there and lay the body down because if you don't, we have to crack it in half to lay it back down. By the time he
I
came
knew
back,
that.
yeah. By the time he came back, not only did they have to crack it, I had the woman's hair wasn't done. I had already packed my little bag, like I was already out of there. So I knew early on, like, oh, this ain't my bag. Then I get to college. I meet my best friend, and we supposed to be going to school for nursing. Couldn't pass the damn test, and she's like, "Oh, let's go. Let's do mortuary." I'm like, "Girl, I don't want to do that." Like, oh, and they already did. And as you can see, I work in the ED. She owns two funeral homes. I work in the ED, so not. I don't really mind it. It doesn't really phase me because I can kind of like see them and move. But me having to be there on them, like Octavia said, positioning the head for X-rays and all that, no,
Hmm.
no.
Renee, you got any dealings with the dead? Did you have any dealings with the
I'd
dead?
rather not. I've been to a funeral before. I'm good. I'm
I
good.
I just send
I'm,
flowers.
I'm
I
not
don't even go to
doing
the funeral.
Because I barely show up to those, child. Listen, grandmama already gone. Sorry.
That's why I just send flowers.
Hmm.
Yeah, this story gave Tales from the Hood. I was gonna tell y'all that. I said at first I was like, this is like an adult goosebumps. But then I was like, no, this is like a Tales from the Hood story. Like I can see the little crip up in there telling, and then it unfolds.
But Tyrone was really out here like doing the Lord's work though. Like he wasn't just out here just snatching bodies just because you had to do something in order for him to intervene. You just didn't know his intervention was going to end up with you on the other side. That's all.
Hmm.
He was a good guy.
it.
And
He really
the
was. I mean, the premise
He
of the
was a
story is
good guy.
just act
A,
right.
a pillar of the community. Yes.
what do y'all want readers to take away from this story? Like,
That they should get right with the Lord. Because if they have
That's
not,
exactly what I was going to say.
That's it. That's it.
if you
That's
have
it.
not, now is the time. You might find yourself on the path somewhere. You never know. So you might want to, be on your P's and Q's.
I mean, that's it.
That's right.
and that's
Like treat people
it.
the way you want to be treated.
If you living right,
Like
you
a
ain't got nothing to
human.
worry about.
Because
Exactly.
you never really know who watching you.
Mm-mm. The same man who bought your kid an ice cream cone could be ready to take you out.
Mhm.
That one, but they just gonna have to go and scoop it up so they can see the ice cream man. Y'all remember? Y'all watched that movie, The Ice Cream Man? That's what I thought about during that scene. Y'all never seen that movie? It's like a old. Oh my God, it was like in the 90s, like the ice cream man, he was like going around, and I was gonna ask that too. Like, did y'all see that and maybe incorporate like he was an ice cream man, he went around killing kids and stuff and killing people, and he was actually putting them in the ice cream like machines and stuff. Y'all never seen that?
No.
Mr. Ice Cream
Mm.
Man?
I'm
Y'all
gonna
never
go
seen
look that
that?
up on Prime,
I'm
and
gonna have to
I'm
look that
gonna.
up now. Cause
The Ice Cream Man?
I don't really watch a lot of TV. So
It's
I'm gonna
old. It's like an old.
I'm gonna have to look it up. Cause most of the time I sit in silence. There's nothing on in here. It's just me typing. I may have the TV on or may have some music playing, but it's very quiet around here. So
And I remember that because still to this day, I never went up to an ice cream truck like with the music and stuff. I don't go up to ice cream
so it
trucks.
play the music and everything.
Yeah, that's how he would attract the kids and stuff, like with the riding around the
Oh,
neighborhoods and stuff with the music and
I want
stuff.
to find that today. That sound like right up my alley. Yeah, I'm gonna look for that.
So yeah.
I'm a scaredy cat. I'm
So
not gonna watch it.
you're scared of cat. What did you just say? You're scared of cat. You're not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I can write it. I can write it now.
Cause what?
If I watch it, I need somebody with me, and then we got to watch a cartoon right after. We got to watch a cartoon.
I
You
definitely
got to
watch
stay
the
with me for the
cartoons.
cartoon. Yeah, because no,
Anybody got any upcoming events that they're getting ready for?
I think everybody got something coming up, don't they?
Yeah, I have one in June in Dayton, Ohio. Then I'll be in Charleston, South Carolina in September, and in November I will be in Houston.
Oh, you back to back.
A little
Anna,
respite between, yeah.
a little rest in
I'll,
between.
I'll be in New York in July for Pages in the City, where I'll be debuting my first romance. Um, then I'll be in License to Thrill in October.
And I'll see you there.
Oh, we'll get the hug. Perfect. Yep.
Yes.
That's about it for me. I think this year.
Yeah, I'll be on License to Thrill with Anna, and I'll be debuting another psychological thriller. Then so be sure to come to the table and give me a hug. I want hugs too. Make me feel
I
important.
surely will. Does anybody have anything dropping within like the next month or two that we should be on the lookout for?
So Rainy Days is my first shot at a messy situation. It's a situationship. It's more so that than a romance. And that will be exclusive for Pages in the City. So if you're not at Pages in the City and you don't grab your copy, then you won't have it. So that's going to be exclusive for that. And then I'm going back to killing people because I can't do this like that.
And I have a book coming out sometime this summer. I don't have a release date yet, but the title was revealed yesterday. It's called The Narcissist. When I do have a cover and a release date, I will let you know.
But we know to be on the lookout for it.
Yes.
It has
My
been
next
a
one is a debut.
pleasure sitting here with you guys today. I enjoyed y'all
Thank
and
you.
all of the look. Since it's three of y'all, did y'all have any disagreements or anything at any point of like in the story? It just flowed. That's what
Mm-mm.
happened when you got a good group of people when you're supposed to be together. Everything just
Hmm.
flow.
It's the trust level that we had with each other that just made all the difference. When you know what people was capable of. Because my whole thing is when this project when I thought about it, I didn't ask somebody that doesn't write it. Like I told
Right.
unhinged. This is what she does. Renee Wallace is unhinged. This is what she does. She just know it. So it was so easy. There none of us are out of our element. This is what we do. So it was easy for us to just make it happen.
It showed in the story too. It definitely showed.
I would
Neighbors.
love to see this book go to audio. I would love to have an immersive experience. Like the characters were just so vibrant and well developed. Like I would love to hear a voice for them.
Do you guys
Fingers
have a voice in
crossed.
mind? Do you have a voice in mind if it does go to audio?
I don't. I just know that I want to hear a voice.
Yeah. In my head, it got it because Tyrone Houston has so much authority. He needs baritone. He definitely has because he when he says it, he if you notice, he's not loud about it. He's not yelling about it. He only yelled the one time with that whole ice cream situation.
His demeanor was so
That's the
calm
only
throughout
time
the
he lost.
whole book.
Ex- Exactly, but he meant business. So
Mm-hmm.
he didn't have to be boisterous for him to get his point across. He was very like, "Oh, you done messed up and got on this table, huh? Sucks to be
It was
you."
only one instance where he kind of got a little, and that's because he was messing with something that was precious to him. But other than
E-
that, he was.
Exactly, and I think the only other time, well, both times it had to do with his family because it was
Mm-hmm.
with his girl and his kids. Don't mess with my babies. Don't mess with my woman. Other than that, though, like he in his head, you whatever you did got you here. It wasn't me. It was you. So now these are the consequences of your actions.
So it would have to be somebody who can bring those emotions out, but still in a calm manner.
Right. You got to have like a dry sense of humor. But Tyrone, just opening up the book was hilarious. He's singing a Christmas song in the summer, and he remixed it. So it's like you got to have that dry sense of humor to be him.
Man, I said they started off on started with the foolishness. I didn't expect anything less.
Yeah, yeah. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. I had a great time.
Did I ever
And
get an answer if we were gonna get maybe a future? I
no,
don't
you're just gonna
think.
you're gonna
It's just open
Like
ended.
what all would be needed? I feel like we covered everything in this, but there's always is there going to be a part two? Are you going to do this? Like I don't. What else would be needed in that?
because the
I
part two
don't
would
know.
have like they want 19 books in a series. Like
I don't know. It just gave Selena and Solana like a beginning, like that was their origin. Cause what y'all about to do with this funeral home now? And it's y'all about to give it to Larry, or y'all about to go ahead and take it over, and then are you and Andre gonna get together? And then Celine, you and Larry, or you want to get back with your baby daddy because y'all was mighty close. Y'all was kicking a lot. Y'all was doing a lot of kicking.
I mean, we're gonna leave it to readers' interpretation. We've come to the end of the road.
Well, y'all heard that. So look, so that's a no or maybe. So, okay. It was it was a pleasure talking to you guys today. Let us know where we can follow you on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
On all three of those platforms, I am either Anna J author or author Anna J.
Same. I am author Octavia Grant all across the board.
On Facebook, I'm Renee Wallace. On Instagram and TikTok, I'm author Olivia Renee Wallace.
Alrighty, y'all. So until next time, catch us later. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.